Good day, good day. This video is going to be posted on September 11th. I'm going to be traveling over the weekend, and I wasn't confident that I would be able to do a video in Virginia. So this is pre-recorded. We're going to start with a card, and then we're going to do some chair stretches, and then we're going to end this brief practice today. So we've got our Herb Crafters deck, and we have the Ace of Fire Mullen. So it's kind of funny that I got another, well, actually, I got it. Never mind. I didn't. I got an air card before, not an ace card. Ace of Fire. Sounds like go, go, go. See, Ace of Fire, Mullen. Ignite the flame of creativity. Seek inspiration by the light of a witch's torch. Let desire illuminate courage. You can hear. A large meadow glows with late afternoon sun. Rolling hills reveal a pasture beyond a large hedge. A towering mullein plant points towards the sky. The leaves are fuzzy and soft. Hoverflies, bees, and wasps gather nectar from the small yellow flowers at the tip of the stalk. Creative inspiration is bubbling to the surface. Pursue an ancient calling from spirit. Take action to magnify your magic. It's closer than you think. Mullein is an easy to find, yet often overlooked medicine weed. You already possess the power you need, but you may not recognize it in yourself. Like mullein, inner strength and outer softness move you in an upward direction. Dried mullein stalks are dipped in wax to create torches. Follow the spark that unleashes your creativity. Allow your deepest desires to find expression. Seek courage from your ancestors. Craft magical mullein oil. Add spicy essential oils like ginger and cinnamon. Apply it to a creative tool like a paintbrush, pencil, or dancing shoes to ignite creativity. Create a witch's torch by dipping dried mullein stalks in wax. Summon your power during a dark moon. Rub a drop of mullein oil behind your ears to hear the voice of your ancestors. Oh, that's beautiful. All right. So, I encourage you, if you want to do this class, this is going to be a chair yoga class. It's going to be a very brief class. I encourage you to grab a chair. And so this is a class where we're going to focus on exercises we can do throughout the day when we're seated. Just little things that we can do in a chair, and I've got a drive ahead of me, so I'm going to try to do some of these little stretches without making it dangerous in the car. So grab your chair. Watched a few chair videos, and they recommend that you get a chair without arms. So we're sitting in our chair. Sitting in our chair. Right. So we are going to start. Let's start our chair yoga by just kind of lifting our legs up off the ground. This is something I probably won't be able to do when I'm driving. It's kind of like we're walking in the chair. And just notice if your feet are flat on the ground. Mine are not. So I got to bring myself a little further out on my chair. Good. And just feel your feet on the floor. Just feel the way your feet and the floor come together. Is it lightly, or is it with kind of an intensity to it? It's interesting with these videos. I notice that I need to speak up so people can hear me, and I have a very light touch ordinarily. And I think some people, when I write, it's kind of a light handwriting. Some people are more earthy, I think. Their feet really are on the floor, and their handwriting is more definitive, and their voice is more pronounced. So just taking in your essence. What is your essence? Are you a person who really roots those feet down as you walk on this earthly plane, or are you more like me that kind of hovers, that naturally doesn't have a lot of earth energy, at least in this lifetime? And this is all we have, is this lifetime, right? So just notice what you notice. Good. And then just take your leg and just extend it out. Extend your right leg out. Just point and flex that right foot, like you're accelerating and then releasing on the accelerator. And then maybe bend the leg as you flex. So it's kind of like this. Good. And then take the other leg out and then just kind of extend and flex the left foot. Take that foot in, and then just take your legs out, just kind of coming into like a goddess pose. So just bringing those legs out, maybe just kind of hinging one way and then hinging the other. Just kind of taking a break from our seated work. Spend a lot of time at the computer, or spend a lot of time at work or seated. Just taking this little pause to do some stretching. Good, and then bring those legs back in. Take your chin to your chest. Just take a moment to stretch out our neck. I was just thinking that none of these poses are probably things I'll be doing in the car today, but that's all right. Maybe take a break as I drive. Right ear to the right shoulder, stretching it out. And coming up and then the other way. Bringing the head up, taking your right arm across your body. And then look to the right. Coming back into center, take it the other way, look to the left. Coming back into center. And then just round and flex, round and arch the back. Just kind of tipping. The best way to describe this is think of the pelvis as a bowl and you're emptying it one way and then you're emptying it the other way. Kind of tipping it one way and then tipping it the other way. Good, and coming back into center. We're going to just take our left leg up and maybe cross our ankle over our thigh. Just hold here for a couple breaths. You can find engagement by flexing the foot. And carefully take that leg down. We can lift our left leg up and maybe we're able to cross it over. See how tight my right thigh is. Flex the foot. So yin helps with flexibility. Maybe next week we'll add another yin class. And then bringing it up. And then just scooting back on your chair a little bit and maybe doing a forward fold. If you have a ball, that's kind of a nice thing to just allow your body to come over the ball. I don't have a ball, so I'm just going to do my forward fold as such. And take your hands to your thighs, sitting up. And we're going to close this practice out with a Savasana on the chair. So I'm going to bring my chair out so you can see it. And maybe you can take a cat nap during the day. Scoot your legs over. You're going to bring your legs up on the chair. And we're going to rest here in Savasana for a bit. So letting the back rest on the floor. Just allow the blood flow from the feet to flow back into the heart. This allows the circulation to the venous return to be fluid and easy. When our legs are up against the wall or elevated. Just a few more breaths. Just watch the rise and fall of your chest. Or notice if your eyes are closed. And when you're ready, draw your knees into your chest. Roll to your favorite side. And allow yourself to come up to seated. Draw our hands to heart center. Maybe take a moment to acknowledge all the grace and all the blessings in your life on this day that has a lot of significance in history. And together we give honor for each other with a namaste. Namaste. Thanks for joining me.